So friends, let's start. In problems on incomplete records, they will give you some information, namely the assets and liabilities on the opening date. They may give you the assets and liabilities on the closing date, but not everything. You will have to find out. Some additional information also would be given. You will be asked to prepare the trading P&L account and balance sheet at the end of that year. That will be the normal method. So, when you come across a problem like this, we are supposed to prepare the trading P&L account and balance sheet. We should also prepare various working notes, namely opening balance sheet, debtors account, creditors account, cash and bank account. And if necessary, we'll have to prepare some more working notes also. So in every problem, we'll have to prepare trading account, P&L account, balance sheet. That will be the first part of a solution, followed by the 4 working notes minimum. What are the 4 working notes? Opening balance sheet, cash and bank account, debtors account, creditors. If required, you'll have to prepare bill receivable account, bill payable account, expense account, and so on. For determining, various missing figures. For example, debtors account, you open to determine the credit sale or the collection from debtor. Similarly, creditors account is open to prepare or determine the credit purchase or the closing balance of creditors or the payment made to creditors and so on. So therefore, that will be the pattern. That will be the format in which you will be presenting the answer. Friends, in order to get the correct answer for any problem, you have to read the question thoroughly. Very, very important. So, please read it. What is given? Balance sheet on 31/12/19 is given. Some more information is furnished. Analysis of bank passbook is given. Payment to creditors 75, rent 4,000, amount remitted to bank lakh and 35, including checks for 10,000 received from customer to whom goods were sold on credit, following by the closing balances. And this is the important segment in this problem. The evening of 31st March 2020, the cashier absconded with the available cash in the cash book. You're required to prepare a statement showing the amount of cash defalcated by the cashier and also a P&L account for the period ending 31/3/20 and balance sheet. So based on the information given in the question, we have to prepare trading P&L. By preparing the cash account, you will find out what is the cash stolen or defalcated by the cashier. And of course, you have to prepare the balance sheet also. So you understand the opening balance sheet is already given, so no need to prepare it once again. You have to prepare the closing balance sheet, trading and P&L. You should also prepare cash and bank account and debtors and creditors account. If required, we will have to prepare some more working notes. For example, the problem tells you he always sells his goods at a profit of 25% on sales. So you will have to use this information to determine either sales or purchase or cost of goods sold or opening stock or closing stock, whatever is not given in the question. That we will have to find out. Okay? So that is how, friends, we are going to solve this problem. Now, how to present the answer for the problem? This is how you have to present the answer. First, you have to show the trading P&L account for the 3 months ended. Normally, we prepare for 1 year, but in this problem, if you see, the opening balance sheet is on 31st December, but you're asked to prepare the trading P&L for the period ending 31/3/20. That means you have to prepare trading P&L for 3 months only, not for 1 year. Keep that in mind. Very, very important point. So trading P&L account for 3 months ended 31/3/20, then balance sheet as on 31/3/20. This will be shown in the first page of your answer, followed by various working notes. Normally, we prepare opening balance sheet as working note number 1, but in this problem, it is not required. It's already there. Then debtors account, creditors account, working note number 2 and 3. And as I told you, in this problem, you'll have to prepare another working note to calculate the sales. Like that. If necessary, we will have to prepare some more working notes also. Okay? Please respond. If you have any question, please ask me. Otherwise, I will assume that you are understanding everything. Now, how to go about a problem like this? Very simple. See what is given in the balance sheet. Furniture fitting 25,000. That is opening balance. That will appear in the closing balance sheet also, is it not? That will appear in the closing balance sheet also. Furniture fittings. Put it in the outer column. Why? There is no mention about depreciation or any additional purchase of furniture fitting. So put it in the outer column itself. Suppose depreciation is there, you have to put it in inner column. Then make the required adjustment. Next, stock. This is opening stock. Where will you put the opening stock? In the trading account. To opening stock amount 75,000. So from the information given in the problem, we have to put it in the appropriate places. And then we have to record the transactions. Then we have to find the missing figure. Then finally, we have to determine the profit or loss and take it to balance sheet. Then try to finally tally the balance sheet. That is a method. Okay. Right. So what's the next one? Debtor. So we have a debtors account. Put the balance in the debtors account. To balance 20,000 rupees. Then cash at bank, cash in hand. So we are preparing a cash and bank account to balance 1,000 for cash, bank 35,000. Similarly, on the other side, we have creditors opening balance 30,000. So where will you put the creditors? In the creditors account by balance brought down 30,000 opening balance. Next, there is an outstanding rent. Outstanding as at the end of December 19. If during the period any rent is paid, we have to make adjustment for this. No need to prepare a separate ledger for outstanding rent. And we have Pramod Jain capital, proprietor's capital. Where will you put it? In the balance sheet, but in the inner column. Why? Because we'll find the profit or loss. We have to adjust it. There could be drawings. We have to adjust it. Okay. So what I have done, I have just recorded all the balances in the appropriate places. Opening stock in the trading account, cash and bank in the cash and bank account, debtors balance debtors account, creditors balance creditors account, furniture fitting, and of course capital. So we should record all the balances as given in the question. Okay, that means in this problem, the closing balances are not given. We will have to find out that. Whatever given, you record it. Next, what are we supposed to do? You are supposed to take care of this information. You are furnished with the following information. Mr. Pramod Jain, that is a proprietor, always sells goods at profit of 25% on sales. So maybe you can find either profit or sales using this information. So if sales is 100 rupees, profit is 25. That is the information given in the question. Either you may calculate sales, from that you can find the profit, or if you're able to find the profit first, you can find the sales. Let's go forward. Goods are sold for cash and credit. Credit customers pay by check only. So from this, what do you understand? Sales can be cash as well as credit. So you have to find the total, then deduct sales return. The net effect will be the net sales. Similarly, in the trading account, purchases, cash purchase, credit purchase, total, less purchase return. Any direct expense we'll put in trading account to get the gross profit. Okay, so please do it along with me. You will know at what speed we have to do the problem. Okay. Credit customers pay by check only means debtors pay by check only. Payment for purchase are always paid by check. So when you pay the creditor, we have to pay by check only. This is a more critical information in the problem. It is Mr. Pramod Jain's practice to bank his takings at the end of every week after paying the weekly expense, namely salary to clerk 250, sundry expense 50, personal expense 100. So what is the meaning of this sentence? It is Pramod Jain practice to bank his taking. What is the meaning of bank his taking? Taking means collections, money that you collect. Bank is taking means collection is deposited into bank. That is the meaning of bank is takings. Taking means collection. Bank is taking means collection deposited into bank. So that's what he does. Every weekend, he goes and deposits money, but after paying the weekly expense. So first he collects money in a week. Every week he pays salary to clerk 250, sundry expense 50. He takes 100 rupees for his personal purpose. Balance money he deposits in the bank. That is the meaning. What is the balance that we do not know? How much he collected that we do not know. But one thing we know. Every week he pays salary, sundry expense. He draws 100 for his personal purpose. That is from cash. So therefore, in the cash account, we should put by salary to clerk, by sundry expense, by drawings, all from cash. Now the question is, what is the amount? How much is the salary paid to clerk? Every week 250, we are preparing accounts for 3 months period. So what is the total salaries to clerk? Can anybody tell me? Weekly 250. We are preparing accounts for a period of 3 months. 250 Swaruba sales 3,000 rupees. Anybody else?
$3,000, sir.
It also says 3,000. Good, but not the correct answer. You know why? Actually, there are 13 weeks, not 12 weeks. What you have done, 1 month, 4 weeks, 3 months, 12 weeks. So you multiply 250 by 12, you got 3,000. Correct? No? Actually, there are 13 weeks from January 2000 to March 2000. Is it not? How do I know that? Because I've done the problem many times. You see here, for 1 year, how many weeks are there? 52 weeks, 12 months. Therefore, for 3 months, how many weeks will be there? It will be 13 weeks, not 12 weeks. Okay? 52 weeks by 12 months into 3 months is 13 weeks. So, this is one mistake every student makes in the exam. Immediately your mind will say, okay, 3 months, 12 weeks, multiply by 12, like that you will do, but not correct. So please do it carefully. So for 1 year, 12 months, 52 weeks. Therefore, for 3 months, how many weeks? It will be 13 weeks. Not only that, you can check like this also. January, how many days are there? 31. February, 29, because it's a leap year. Year 2000 is a leap year. March, 31. How many days are there? 91 days. How many days in a week? 7 days. Therefore, in the period from Jan to March, there are 13 weeks. So easily you will make a mistake without your knowledge. So don't hurry up. Think, do correctly. Okay. The purpose of this class is not just to do the problems. The purpose of the class is not just to do the problem. The purpose is to help you understand where you make mistake. So these kind of mistakes you should not make in the examination. That is the very purpose. Okay. So therefore, what is the total salary to clerk? It will be 250 into 13. Sundry 100 into 13. So it's 3,250 salary. 50 into 13 sundry expense. 100 into 13, 1,300. Clear? So where will you put the salary? In the P&L to salaries to clerk, 3,250. Sundry expense, 650. But where will you put the drawing? Drawing should be deducted from capital, correct? So in capital, deduct drawings, 1,300. So salary and sundry expense goes to P&L. Clear? Whereas personal expenses drawing, that should be taken to capital account as a reduction. Are you clear, friends? So read the problem carefully. Don't make these kind of silly mistakes. And you will not know also that you made a mistake. That is a real problem. Okay, do it carefully. Yes, friends. So what is the next one? Analysis of bank passbook. That means what? All these transactions are through bank. That is understanding. So far we did cash transaction. Now we are going to do bank transaction. Payment to creditor, rent. Then amount remitted to bank means deposit into bank. So on the one side, payment to creditor. So by creditor in bank column, 75,000. By rent, bank column, 4,000. So we have to debit the creditor's account to bank, 75,000. Where will you put rent? Rent is an expenditure, but you have to put it in the inner column. Why inner column? Because there is an outstanding rent of 1,000 rupees. That is for the last year. But you have paid it in this 3 months period. Therefore, we have to deduct it. So less opening outstanding, deduct 1,000. Is there any closing outstanding given in the problem? No. Therefore, actual rent is 3,000 for 3 months. 1 month, 1,000. But they paid 4,000 rupees. That is including the rent for the last year. So that you deduct, show only 3 in the, okay. Now, amount remitted to bank. That is the amount deposited into bank is 1,35,000, including check for 10,000 received from customer to whom the goods were sold on credit. That means 10,000 is check received from customer, debtor. But the amount deposited is 1,35,000. What is the balance amount? Balance amount is the cash deposited into bank. That means they deposited check from customer 10,000. They deposited cash 1,25,000. That is the meaning. Okay, you have to read and understand carefully. So when cash is deposited into bank, what is the entry? When you collect money from debtor, what is the entry? Bank account debit to debtor. In debtor's account, buy back. Bank account debit to debtor. Debtor's account buy back. 10,000. Check from debtor. But you have deposited 1,35,000 totally. That means the remaining 1,25,000 is cash deposited into bank. Now, what is the entry for cash deposited into bank? It's a contra entry. Bank account debit to cash account. So in bank column to cash, in cash column buy back. This is the contra entry. See, total deposit is 1,35,000. 10,000 goes to debtor. Therefore, 1,25,000 is what? Cash deposited into bank. What is the entry? Bank account debit to cash account. Like this, every data information you have to read carefully and record it correctly. If you do all this correctly, then the problem on incomplete records are very, very easy. Okay. I'm sure all of you are following. If anybody has any question, please feel free to ask me. Okay. Next. Following by the balance on 31,320. These are the closing balances. So closing stock is given, closing creditor given, closing debtor given. Where will you put the closing stock? In the trading account, buy closing stock. How much? 32,500. Closing debtor, buy balance, 30,000. Closing creditor, to balance, 32,500. So closing stock in the trading account, closing debtor in the debtor account, and closing creditors in the creditors account. Not only that, all the closing balances we should put in the balance sheet, correct? So where will you put the closing stock and debtor asset side? So stock in trade, 32,500, debtor, 30, then creditor, 32,500. So we should record the balances not only in the ledger account but also in the closing balance sheet. Okay, that's all. Now see, we have recorded all the information given in the problem. But still, we have not got what is a purchase, what is a cash purchase, what is credit purchase, what is cash sale, what is credit sale. All that we do not know. Unless we know that, we can't find the gross profit or gross loss. Therefore, how to find sales, purchase? You see, in the debtors account, that is working note number 2, opening debtor is given, closing debtor is given, cash from debtor is also given. Can you find out the credit sales? Yes, very much possible. What is the entry? Debtors account debit to sales account. That will be the balancing figure. Total 40 minus 20 is credit sale. Where will you put the credit sale? In the trading account. So by balancing the debtors account, you got the credit sales. Similarly, from working note number 3, you can get the credit purchase, correct? Because in creditors account opening balance, cash paid to creditor, closing balance is there. So therefore, if you balance the creditors account, you will get the credit purchases. Total 107,500, credit purchase 7,500. Where will you put it? In the trading account, credit purchases 77,500. Okay. So from working note number 2, you got credit sale. Working note number 3, you got cash sale. But is there any cash purchase? Actually, there are no cash purchase in the problem because the problem says payment for purchase are paid by check only. That means they have not paid any cash for purchases. So there are no cash purchase. But goods are sold for cash and credit. So credit sale we found out. Now we have to find the cash sales. How to find the cash sales? For that only we have to prepare the working note number 4. Friends, you know the formula: opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock is equal to cost of goods sold. Add gross profit, will get the sales. Correct? Total sales you will get. Now in this problem, opening stock is available 75,000. Purchase is only credit purchase 77,500. Closing stock also given 32,500. Therefore, what is cost of goods sold? 75 plus 7,500 minus 32,500. So the total cost of goods sold is 1,20,000. What is the gross profit? I put 33.33, but the problem says 25% only. See carefully. Profit is 25% on sales. But we have determined the cost. So therefore, friends, if the profit on sales is 1 by 4, it is 25%. Therefore, profit on cost will be how much? 1 by 3, that is 33.33%. Clear? Profit on sales is 1 by 4. You can see here 1 by 4. If the profit on sales is 1 by 4, what is profit on cost? 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? 33.33%. So if the cost is 120, profit is 1 by 3 of that is 40,000. Therefore, total sales will be 1,60,000. That is a total sales. See, 1 by 4, profit on sales. 1 by 3, profit on cost. So 120 in 1 by 3 is 40. That is gross profit. Therefore, total sales is 1,60,000. Now you know what is total sales. You know what is credit sale. Can you find the cash sales? Very easy. You know total sale is equal to what? Cash sale plus credit sale. So cash sale plus credit sale is 160 means if credit sales is 20, what will be cash sales? It will be 1,40,000. Correct? No? So therefore, if the total sales is 160, credit sales is 20, cash sales is how much? 140. So 160 minus 20, that is a total sales. Any sales return in the problem? No. Therefore, net sales is 1,60,000. Similarly, total purchase is 7,500, no purchase return, outer column 77,500. Now, friends, where will you record the cash sales? Cash sales will be recorded in the cash column. Cash account debit to cash sales 1,40,000. Now, therefore, in the trading P&L account, we got the gross profit, correct? We got all information in trading P&L. What is the gross profit? 40,000. That's what we got here also, correct? So, gross profit 40, which should be transferred to the P&L account by gross profit 40,000. Any other income, any other gain, any rent, nothing is given in the problem. Therefore, total gross profit is 40,000. That is a total income. On the other side, expenses are there. But remember, friends, in the evening of the year ending 31/3/20, the cashier absconded with whatever money available. That means what? The money is lost. The cash is lost, stolen by the cashier. How much money he has stolen? Very simple. If you find the total of the cash column, you will get the balance as 10,800. That is actual cash balance as on 31/3/20. But that is completely taken away by the cashier, stolen. That means this money is lost. When money is lost, a loss should be taken to P&L. So in the P&L account, you write to cash lost, stolen, this amount. How did you get this amount? As the balancing figure in the cash account. Since it is a loss, it should be taken to P&L, cash lost 10,800. Therefore, in the balance sheet, what will be the cash balance? It will be 0, correct? See, cash balance is 0 because the entire amount has been stolen by the cashier. So in the cash balance sheet, you put it as 0. But Will there be a balance in bank account? Yes. How will you find out the balance in bank account? Very simple. Find the bank balance as the balancing figure. You see here, 91,000 is the balancing figure in bank column. That is a closing bank balance. So where will you put the closing bank balance? In the balance sheet, 91,000. So everything is ready. What is now left? All four working notes you have completed. Cash and bank account complete, debtors complete, creditors completed, sales calculated, number of weeks you determine. What is left now? We have to find the net profit. That's all. Gross profit is there. Salary, rent, sundry expense, cash stolen. Now the difference in the P&L account will be your net profit. How much is that? 22,300. That is a net profit. If there is a net profit, what we will do? We will add it to the partners, that is proprietors capital, add net profit 22,300. So what will be the balance in the proprietors capital account? Lakh and 25 plus 13 minus plus 22,300 minus 1,300 is equal to 1,46,000. Opening balance minus drawing plus profit. Lakh and 46,000 is the closing capital. Now all working note completed. Trading account, we determine gross profit, then we determine net profit. We found the closing capital also. Now what we should do? Check the balance sheet total. See, is it tallying? Yes. The closing balance sheet total is 1,78,500. It tallies. So friends, see, I have taken exactly 30 minutes. Even though the class started 10 o'clock, but we took some time to get into the problem, is it not? So exactly in 30 minutes, I was able to complete the solution because of lot of practice I have. Like this, if you also have good practice, you will also be able to do any problem on incomplete records. Now, please tell me, friends, before I go to the next problem, are you clear? Or you have any doubts, any question? Please ask me. Either you can switch on the mic and speak to me, or you can put your questions in the chat. I am ready to answer.
Sir, show that trading accounts are the upper portion.
Sonu,
Sir, upper portion of trading
just a
account.
minute. Wait. I am not able to hear you fully. Let me wait. Yeah, now you speak, ma.
Sir, that upper portion of trading account, sir, upper portion.
Okay.
Okay. Just
You want
one
to see
minute.
that?
Okay.
Sure. Note down. Clear. Shreya is clear. Huh? Now, Sri Ramulu also wanted to speak it, I think. Sri Ramulu, do you have any questions? Sri Ramulu?
No, sir, no questions.
You are clear, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, Pooja is asking a question. Sir, if prepaid rent is given, what we should do? Prepaid rent is given, you have to deduct it. That's all. If prepaid rent is given in the opening balance sheet, we should add it. Why? Prepaid rent is given in the opening balance sheet. That means it is rent for the next period, but paid in the last year. So you have to add it. So therefore, if outstanding rent is given, we deduct it. Prepaid rent is given, you have to add it. Okay. Mukilan wants to know what is by practice to bank is payment, not practice to bank in payment. Bank is takings. Takings means collection. The money that they collect is called taking. That is another word. Bank is takings means whatever money they collect, they go and deposit in the bank. How much they deposit, we do not know. But that is his practice. During the week, he will collect some money. He will pay for salary, will pay for rent, and so on. After that, whatever money they will go and deposit in the bank. That is the meaning of bank is takings. Okay. Right, Mukilan. Thank you so much. Now we have to do the next problem also. That will be slightly more difficult than this problem. But still, we should be able to finish it off in 30 minutes. That speed you should have. Then only we can do the same thing in the exam. Sri Ramulu, you should keep your mic in mute mode. By mistake, you have kept it in unmute. Please mute it.
No,
Whenever you want to have a question, you ask me. Okay. Otherwise, keep it in mute.
Okay.
Right, friends. Let's take the next problem. Second problem. Following is the balance sheet of Sri Devagni as on 31/3/19. Capital, sundry creditor, machinery, furniture, stock debtor, bank cash. So the opening balance sheet is given in the problem. See, huge problem. So much is there. You have to read it carefully. Riots occurred. That means some problem was there. Fire broke out on the evening of 31st March 20, destroying the books of accounts and furniture. So some problem was there. Fire, furniture was destroyed, books of accounts were destroyed. Cashier was grievously injured. Cash was stolen. Not stolen by the cashier. Cashier himself was injured. Somebody had stolen the cash also. Similar to the earlier problem. Then they are giving you a lot of information. Sales are affected 25% for cash, balance on credit. If the sales is 100 rupees, 25 rupees is cash, 75 rupees is credit. His total sales for the year ending 31/3/2020 were 20% higher than the previous year. So last year's sales was 100. This year's sales will be 120, 20% more. All the sales and purchase of goods were evenly spread throughout the year. Evenly spread means what? Every month, purchase and sales are same. See, that is given in the question. You can ask me, say, is it possible? It's not possible. No business will make same sales and purchase every month. But for a certain purpose, in this problem, it is given all the sales and purchase of goods are evenly spread throughout the year, as also last year. Last year also, every month same sale, same purchase. This year also, every month same sale, same purchase. Sales is not same. Understand carefully. Sales of last year will be 100, this year will be 120. But it is evenly distributed. Suppose the total sales is 12 lakhs for the year. 1 month sales is 1 lakh. 3 months sales is 3 lakhs. That's how you have to find, understand. Why it is given like this? See the next one. Terms of credit. That's 1 month. What is the meaning of this? This is a very important information. What is the meaning of this? Debtors take 2 months to pay your money. You sell goods today. For example, today is 13th March. Debtors will pay on 13th May only. They take 2 months time to pay. Creditors 1 month. That means you take 1 month to pay. You understand? So the terms of credit for debtors is 2 months. You collect the money in 2 months. You pay the creditors within a period of 1 month. Why this information is given? To determine what is the balance of debtors and creditors at the beginning and end of the year. Sri Ramulu, you should keep your mic in mute mode. Please do it. Otherwise, it's disturbing others. Sri Ramulu, you have to keep your mic in mute mode. Okay? When you have a question, you can unmute and ask me. stock level was maintained at 33,000 all throughout the year. So opening stock is 33, closing stock is also 33. That is what is given in the question. A steady GP rate of 28% on turnover was maintained throughout. So same as the earlier problem. If sales is 100, profit is 25. Creditors are paid by check only except for cash purchase of 50. In the earlier problem, no cash purchase, but in this problem, cash purchase is there, but the payment to creditors are paid by check only. Next. His private record and bank passbook disclose the following transaction for the year. So miscellaneous expense so much, repair, addition to machinery, private drawing, all, they're very clearly given, paid by check, paid by cash, what is outstanding, everything given in the question. Additional capital, everything. Collection from debtor were all through check. Similar to the earlier problem, debtors pay by check only. Depreciation on machinery to be provided 15% of the closing book value. We have to find the closing book value of machinery. Depreciation should apply 15%. Cash stolen charged to P&L. When cash is stolen is a loss. Anyway, we will take to P&L. That is given in the question also. Loss of furniture to be adjusted from the capital account. So furniture got destroyed, is it not? Because of fire. The loss arises on account of that. Take it to capital account. The part proprietor has to absorb the loss. That's what the problem tells you. Prepare trading P&L for the year ending 31/3/20 and balance sheet on the date. Make appropriate assumption wherever necessary. All working should form part of an answer. This is a slightly difficult problem compared to the earlier one. So definitely minimum 15 marks can be given. Maximum 20 marks also can be given for this problem. If you have a lot of practice in problems like this, then only it is possible to do it correctly in the examination. Okay, let's start. Assuming you have read the problem thoroughly, let's start the solution. How do we present the solution? First to put the name, then write trading P&L for the year ended 31st March 20, then balance sheet. See, this will be shown in the first page of your answer. Understand carefully. The first page of answer will show trading P&L and balance sheet. Followed by working notes. What are the working notes? Opening balance sheet not required because it's already given. So we prepare debtors account, creditors account. Since the profit as a percentage is given, you have to find the sales. For that, working note number 4. Purchase also, we have to find out by different method in this problem. So a working note for that also is required. And of course, as usual, we have to prepare the cash and bank account. So trading P&L account for the year ending 31/3/20, followed by balance sheet, followed by working notes. At least open 3 working note now. Debtors account, creditors account, cash and bank account. 1, 2, 3. Then as and when required, we'll prepare working note number 4 for sales and later on for purchases. Okay. This should be ready. You should keep this ready. Of course, you can't put the line and all, but at least please keep this ready so that when we start doing the problem, I can record everything there. Right. So friends, as usual, what we should do, record the balances at the appropriate place. Capital account, where will you record? In the balance sheet. Capital account, opening balance, put it in the inner column, because always in capital account, there will be some adjustment, right? Put capital account in the opening closing balance sheet in the inner column. Then creditors. Where will you put the creditor? Somewhere here. Put the creditor on the other side. But this creditor is closing creditor. You have to put the creditor in the creditors account. So by creditors, by balance, how much? By balance 45,000. Creditor by balance 45,000. Capital in the balance sheet. Then machinery, furniture. Where will you put machinery, furniture in the balance sheet? Machinery, inner column, because we'll have to apply depreciation. Suppose there could be a purchase. So leave some space. In this problem, I find some machinery has been purchased. Then furniture, inner column, 20,000 rupees. So machinery 120, furniture 20, inner column. Okay. For machinery, some purchase or there, depreciation is also there. As and when we do that, we will record it. Okay. Sorry. Next. Stock. This is the opening stock. Where will you put the opening stock? In the trading account. To opening stock, 33,000. To opening stock, 30,000. Then opening data. To balance 1 lakh. Opening data. Opening stock, open data. Then bank cash. So where will you put the bank and cash balance? In the cash and bank account. To balance, cash 8,000, bank 16,500. So what I did now, I just put all the opening balances in the appropriate places. Capital in the balance sheet, machinery, furniture in the balance sheet, cash and bank in the cash and bank account, opening stock in the trading account, debtors in the debtors account, creditors in the creditors account. Check whether we have recorded everything correctly. Yes. Okay. Now what we should do? We should now record the various transactions given in the question. Okay. You have to do along with me, then only you can finish it in the stipulated time of 30 minutes or so. Now come to the adjustment. All these are information. Later we will make use of that. Now see, this is a very, very important one. All these 4 data is important to calculate sales and purchase. Okay. Read it carefully. Sales are affected as 25% cash, balance on credit. What is the meaning? If the total sales is 100, cash sales is 25, credit sales is 75. Clear? But what is the sales? That we do not know. Total sales for this year was 20% higher than the previous year. What is the previous year sale? That also I do not know. So if I know the previous year sale, add 20%, I'll get the sales for this year. In that 25% will be cash sale, 70% will be credit sale. Now, for that one, credit is given. When they say debtors is 2 months, any point of time, 2 months of sales is due from debtors. That is the meaning. You sold goods 2 months before due. So on the closing date, if the debtor, the opening date debtor is 1 lakh, what would be the sales of the last year? You have to find out. So this 1 lakh is the sales for 2 months. If the sales for 2 months is 1 lakh, what will be the sales for the last year? Opening debtor, how much? 1 lakh. This is what? Sales for 2 months. This is sales for 2 months. Okay. So what will be the total sales last year? Credit sale for last year, it will be 6 lakhs. How? If 1 lakh is the sales for 2 months, what will be 12 months sales? 6 times of that. So 1 lakh by 2 will get you 1 month sales. Multiply by 12, 12 month sales. So in the last year, the sales was 6 lakh. Why we need this information? This is credit sale. If the credit sales of last year is 6 lakh, what will be the total sales of last year? Add increase by 20%, 120. Therefore, what is the credit sale for this year? It will be 720. So 1 lakh is opening data for 2 months. From this, we can find the sales of the last year, credit sales of the last year. So if 1 lakh is equal to 2 months sales, 12 months sales will be 6 lakh last year credit sales. Add 20%. It will become lakh and 20. So the credit sale for this year will be 7 lakh 20,000. If credit sales is 7 lakh 20, what will be the cash sales for this year? It will be 2 lakh 40. Therefore, the total sales for the year is 960. So you want to know how I got this number? If the credit sale is 72, 7 lakh 20, 75%, correct? If the sales is 100, 75% is credit sale. So 75% of the total sales is 7 lakh 20 means what will be the total sale? It is 7 lakh 20 by 78%, that is 9 lakh 60. Or I want cash sale. If 75% is 7 lakh 20, what is 25%? It will be 25 by 75 of 720, that is 240. Therefore, I got credit sales for the year, cash sales for the year, total sale 960. For more clarity, you can look at this working also, you will understand it better. See here, if total sales is 100, cash is 25, credit is 75. If credit is 720, what will be cash sales? 7 lakh 20 into 25 by 75, correct? No, that's what I did here. See, I got the credit sale for the year, which is equal to 75%. I want cash sale for the year. So the total sales is 100, 25 cash, 75 credit. So how to get the cash sale? This is the formula. 7 lakh 20 into 25 by 75 will get the cash sale. What is total sales? Credit sale plus cash sale, total sales. This is a very, very important working. Problems like this frequently appear in the examination. So I'm sure you are able to understand. When they say terms of credit is 2 months, if the sales is made today, debtors will be 2 months later. So on the opening date or the closing date of the last year, if debtors is 1 lakh, it is equivalent to 2 months sales, 2 months credit sale. If 2 months credit sale is 1 lakh, what is 1 month credit sale? 50,000. What is 12 months? 6 lakh. That is why they are given all purchase and sales spread evenly throughout the year. If that information is not given, you have to make that assumption. Otherwise, we can't find out the answer. And what is this year sales? 20% more than the last year. So if credit sale last year was 6 lakh, this year credit sale will be 720. If the credit sale for this year is 720, what will be cash sale of this year? 240. Therefore, for this year, total sales is 9 lakh 60. I have shown all the working here for you. Are you clear, friends? Very, very important working. Are you clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is simple mathematics only. You understand, ma? This has nothing to do with accounting. You have to read the information carefully and apply your mathematical knowledge. Okay, so to become a chartered accountant, mathematical knowledge is also important. Understand carefully. It's not just debit credit. Your knowledge in mathematics is also important to do problems correctly. Clear? Okay. Now, what are the informations you got from here? You got the credit sale, you got the cash. Now, tell me, friends, where will you record the credit sale? In the debtors account, correct? Debtors account debit to sales account 720, and you'll record it in the trading account also. Buy sales cash 240, credit 720, so total 960. Any sales return given in the problem? No. Therefore, total sales is 960. Are you clear, friends? So credit sale is recorded in debtors. Where will you record the cash sale? In the cash column. So in the cash column, you record to sales. Cash account debit to sales, 240. So cash sales, cash account debit to sales, 240. Credit sales, debtors account debit to sales, 720. And you'll put it in the trading account, cash and credit. Okay, no returns, so net sales. Of course, you'll put the closing stock also. What is the closing stock in this problem? It's given 33,000 all throughout the year. Therefore, opening stock is 33. Closing stock is also 33. Then you will show the closing stock in the balance sheet. That also. So please remember, closing stock should be put in the balance sheet as well as in the trading account. Now, friends, is it possible to find the purchases for the year? Possible. How? We have the opening stock. We have sales. We know the gross profit. How much is the gross profit? It is 25% on sales given in the question. So if sales is 960, gross profit will be 25% of that. You'll get the cost of goods sold. Opening stock is available, closing stock is available, cost of goods sold can be determined, you'll get the purchases. Is it not? So for that purpose, turnover and sales are same only. Okay, these are two different names. Turnover and sales are same. Now in working note number 5, we are going to find the purchases. What is the formula? Opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock is equal to sales minus gross profit. Correct? That is cost of goods sold. Opening stock is 33. Closing stock is 33. Purchase we have to find out. What is sales minus gross profit? 960 is the total sales minus 20% of 960 is the gross profit. Therefore, what is purchase equal to? Purchase equal to 720. 960 minus 240, 720. That is the purchase for the year, total purchase. But you remember in this problem it is given cash purchase is 50,000. Somewhere it is given cash purchase. Where is the cash purchase given in the question? See, cash purchase 50. So total purchase 720 minus cash purchase will get the credit purchase for the year, that is 670. You got the credit purchase, you got the cash purchase. Now tell me, where will you put the cash purchase? Where will you put the credit purchase? Cash purchase should be put in the payment side of the cash column. Buy purchases 50,000, cash purchase here. Cash purchase 50,000. purchase account debit to cash account. Credit purchase, where will you put the credit purchase? In the creditors account as by purchase. From working note number 5, what is credit purchase? 6,70,000. 6,70,000. So cash purchase in the cash book, credit purchase in creditors account, both should be put in the trading account. Correct? Purchases. Cash 50, credit 720, 670, sorry, total 720. Returns, nothing given in the question, therefore it is 7,20,000. Now there are no more information for trading account. Can you find the gross profit? Yes. You can easily find the gross profit, that is 2,40,000. This gross profit should be taken to credit of P&L 2,40,000. Now friends, in the debtors account, opening balance only given, closing balance not given. Is it possible to find out? Yeah, it is possible. What does the problem say? Terms of credit for debtor is 2 months. So in this year, the sales is 7,20,000. That is a 12-month sales. What will be the closing balance? It will be 2 by 12 of 7,20,000. Correct? So if the total credit sale for the year is 7,20,000, 2 by 12, 12 month sales is 7,20,000. What is 2 month sales? That will be the closing balance of debtors. Similarly, what will be the closing balance of creditors? 1 month. See, the terms of credit for purchase is 1 month. So if the creditors for the year is 6,70,000, what will be the closing creditor? It will be 1 by 12 of 6,70,000. You put 1 by 12 of 6, you will get 55,833. 1 month. This is 12-month purchase. So this is 1 month purchase, that is creditor. Or I am putting it here also. You can see what is the creditors at the end. Total credit purchase is 6,70,000. So at the end of the year, there will be 1 month credit, 55,833. That will be the closing creditor. So working note number 4 for total sales, cash sales, credit sale. Working note number 5 for credit sales and the closing balance of creditors. Now tell me friends, where will you put the debtor closing balance? In the balance sheet. Creditor closing balance also in the balance sheet. As and when you get information, you record it. Put the closing debtor in the balance sheet, closing creditor in the balance sheet. Now, friends, you see in the debtors account, opening balance, credit sale, closing balance is there. There are no sales return, no bad debts, nothing. Therefore, from the debtors account, you'll get collection from debtor as the balancing figure. So during the year, they collected 7 lakh from debtors. What is the entry for that? Bank account debit to debtor. Why bank account? Because credit customers pay by check only. So you have to put this in the bank column. Bank account debit to debtors. How much? What is collected from debtor? 7 lakh. So bank account debit to debtors. In debtors account by bank, 7 lakh. In bank account, to debtors, 7 lakh. Okay? Are you clear, friends? I may do it fast, but that is how you do it in the exam also. So bank account debit to debtor. In bank account by debtor. Sorry, debtor account by bank. So debtor account shows you what is the collection from debtor. Similarly, in the creditors account, we have opening balance, credit purchase, closing balance. What will you get? You will get the amount paid to creditors during the year. Creditors are paid by check only, excluding cash purchase. So therefore, the payment made to creditor will be a balancing figure in this problem, which is 6,59,167. Where will you put it? In the bank account by creditors. By creditors. You can put it anywhere. Second line also you can put. But I have put it in a different place, that's all. So, creditors account debit to bank account. Payment made to creditors. Creditors account debit to bank account is 659,167. So friends, see, we have completed the working note number 1, working note number 2, working note number 3 is pending. 4 and 5 also completed. Why 3 is pending? We have to record so many other receipts and payments in the cash and bank account. Correct? For that, we should make use of this information. Miscellaneous expense. Total expenses 157,500. 5,000 paid by check. 7,500 outstanding on 31/3/20. So total is 157. 7,500 is outstanding. That means that is not paid. What is paid? Only 1,50,000 is paid. Of that, 5,000 is paid by check. So total 157,500. 7,500 not paid. Paid is 150. 5,000 by check. 145 by cash. So remember all this. Huh? So therefore, in the payment, miscellaneous expense by cash 1,45,000. In bank column 5,000. Total 150 paid. What is not paid? 7,500. Whether you pay it or not, it should be shown as expense and also outstanding in the balance sheet. Outstanding expenses 7,500. So 150 paid, 5,000 by check, 145 by cash, 7,500 outstanding. All that we should show in the P&L, correct? So in the P&L, to miscellaneous expense, total 1,50,000. Add outstanding, how much? 7,500. Therefore, total is 157,500. Clear? Read it carefully. Miscellaneous expenses 157,500. 7,500 outstanding. So that means you have to show us the liability. How much is actually paid? 1,50,000. Of that, 5 is paid by check. So remaining 145 paid by cash. So in cash column 145, bank column 5, balance sheet outstanding 7,500, total expense 157,500. Are you clear, friends? You need to have lot of practice for doing problems like this. Then only we can do correctly and also with the required speed. So practice many problems like this. I'll be doing 3 problems only because only that much time is available to us. Clear? Then repair paid by cash, machinery paid by check, private drawing cash, all these are payments. But put it in the appropriate column. Repair paid by cash 3,500. Machinery paid by check 60. Drawings cash 30. Traveling expense cash 18. So these are the payments given in the question. How that is paid also given. So repair traveling expense will go to P&L. Machinery, you have to add it to purchase of machinery. So what is the total of machinery? 1,80,000. Drawing should be deducted from capital. So repair and traveling expense should be taken to P&L. To traveling expense, outer column 18,000. To repair, outer column 35. So recorded everything, is it not? Then introduction of additional capital by depositing in bank 5,000. So through bank capital brought in. What is the entry? In the bank column, to capital. Bank column you put to capital 5,000. Bank account debit to capital. Add it with the capital opening balance of 5,000. Bank account debit to capital 5,000 added. Okay. I'm sure all of you are following. Collection from debtor all through check. Already we noted that we made the collection debtor by check only. Depreciation on machinery to be provided at 15% on the closing book value. So the closing book value is 1,80,000 depreciation. On that 15% will be 27,000. So outer column will be 153. And where will you put the depreciation? In the P&L, to depreciation on machinery, 27,000. Opening balance, add purchase, closing is 180. On that 15% depreciation, how much? 27,000. Closing balance, 153. Depreciation should be taken to P&L. Correct? Double effect should be given. Then you'll get all answers correct. Next. Cash stolen is charged to P&L. What is a cash stolen? Very simple. Whatever the closing balance in cash, that is stolen. So find the closing balance in cash. Find the closing balance in cash that is stolen. That is given in the question. So what is a cash stolen? 1,500. 1,500 is a cash stolen. Cash stolen should be taken to P&L. It is a loss. So debit the P&L to cash stolen 1,500. See, cash stolen is 1,500. It's a balancing figure. Take it to P&L. Loss of furniture to be adjusted from capital. See, the furniture of 20,000 is completely lost. Don't take it to P&L, adjust in capital. So less damaged. 20,000 is damaged. So there is no balance in furniture. We have to deduct it from capital. Loss on furniture. So this damage is adjusted in the capital account. So debit capital, credit furniture. So deducted from furniture, deducted from capital. Now see friends, have you taken care of every information in the problem? Yes. Prepare trading P&L, okay. Make up an assumption, everything. Working note already shown in the question. So now what is pending? Very simple. You have to find the net profit or net loss, which is 32,500 in this problem. The net profit is 32,500. Net profit should be added to capital. So in the balance sheet, add net profit 32,500. So what will be the closing capital? 2,52,500 plus 5,000 minus 20,000 plus 32,500 minus 30 will get you the closing capital, which is 2,40,000. We got it. Now, what is the Cash balance in this problem, 0. Why? It is stolen. What about the bank balance? You have to check. In this problem, the bank balance is credit. That means OD balance. Payment side is more than the receipt side. There is an OD balance of 2667. That means there is an OD in the bank. Where will you put it? In the balance sheet. Bank OD, liability side, 2667. Normally, bank will have a debit balance. But in this problem, bank has a credit balance. So you will put it in the liability side of the balance sheet. Now, see friends, we have completed all the working notes. We have taken care of all the information given in the question. Check whether balance sheet tallies. Check whether balance sheet tallies. See whether total is same on both the sides. Yes, balance sheet total is 3,06,000. Balance sheet also tallies. But this problem, you see, friends, we have taken 40 minutes because it's slightly more difficult than the other problem. Are you clear? It's slightly difficult problem, but it comes in exam, we have to do it. See,
trading account also useless. Trading account also useless.
I will show, don't worry. Furniture destroyed should be taken to capital account. That is what is given in the question. So we are doing it. If the problem doesn't say anything, loss on furniture also will be taken to P&L. Ultimately, what will happen? When you take the loss on furniture to P&L, profit will reduce. The remaining profit only will be taken to capital. So, if nothing is given in the problem about loss on sale of furniture, like cash loss, loss on sale of furniture also should be taken to the debit of P&L. After debiting that, find the net profit. That net profit should be taken to P&L, that is capital. Okay, it will have the same effect only. Suppose you take 20,000 to P&L here, what will happen? The profit will become 12,500. So instead of taking to P&L, they say directly adjust in the capital itself. That's all. So normally we will do accounting in a certain manner. If the problem is silent, how to do accounting, you do it normally. If the problem, says something, you follow that. Okay. So friends, are you able to see the answer completely? Very, very important problem. A. Very important and interesting also, is it not? It's not only important, it's very interesting problem. So any problem on single entry will be like this only. Okay. If you have adequate practice, then you can solve any problem on single entry. So, are you clear, friends? Okay. You can participate at least by telling you are clear. Whether you have a doubt or not. I am sure whenever you have a doubt, you are going to ask me. But when I ask, are you clear? You can respond so that at least I will take it forward. I'll go to the next problem. Okay?
Clear, sir.
Okay, thank you. Just some responses required. That's all. Because in online class, we are not able to see one's face. You are able to see me, but I am not able to see anybody. So I do not know whether you are clear or not. Okay? Thank you. That's what I want. I would just want a reaction from you. So friends, hope it's clear. Problem number 2. Please practice these problems first. I'm telling you, problems similar to this may appear in the exam. Possible. I'm not giving any assurance or guarantee, but better practice problems like this. There is a possibility you may get a problem like this in the examination. Very much possible. So don't miss that opportunity. Okay? Now, shall we go to the next problem?
Yes,
One
sir.
more problem is there,
Yes, sir.
like this. And friends, understand, I can keep on doing lot of problems, but this is rapid revision. We are supposed to cover maximum chapters in the available time. So therefore, I've selected few problems for better understanding and practice. Okay. Now let's take the third problem. Following information relates to the business of ABC Enterprises, who request you to prepare a trading P&L for the year ending 31/3/17 and balance sheet. So in this problem, they are given you asset liability of opening and closing date. But debtors closing balance not given. No problem. When we prepare the debtors account, it may be the balancing figure. Unlike the first two problems where the opening balance sheet is given, here opening balance sheet is not given. But the opening balance of asset liabilities are given. You have to prepare the opening balance sheet also to determine some missing figure. Okay. Then they given you the cash transaction. See, all these are cash transaction, collection from debtor. And you don't have to prepare cash account separately, bank account separately. They said cash in hand and bank, combined account. So you record all the receipts and payments in one account itself, cash and bank account. No need to segregate bank or cash separately, because the problem doesn't tell you whether it is cash or bank. Cash time during the collection debtor after allowing discount of 15,000 amounted to 5,85,000. Collection or discounting a bill of fixed reduction of 1,250 is total to 61,250. Creditors 4 lakh paid 392 only. Settlement of full dues. That means they got a discount of 8,000. Freight inward, personal use, office furniture, investment carrying annual interest of 6% purchased to 95. That means one share 95 they purchased, 200 shares. 1st October during the year, payment were made thereof. Expense excluding including salary paid is 95. Miscellaneous receipt filed 5,000. And this is a very important information in the problem. Bills of exchange drawn on and accepted by customer during their 1 lakh. So in this problem, in addition to debtors and creditors account, you'll have to prepare bill receivable account, receipt from the customer, and bill payable account accepted in favor of the creditors. See, both are there. There is bill receivable as well as bill payable. So bill receivable is 1 lakh. 20,000 of that is endorsed to creditor. In that endorsed bill, 4,000 got dishonored. So you should be thorough with journal entries on bills of exchange also to do problems on single entry. Goods costing 9,000 used as advertising material. So that means it should be taken to advertisement account, not in the goods account. You have to deduct it from purchases, show it as advertising. Goods are invariably sold to show a GP of 20% on sale. There is 1/5 on sales. So the profit is, sales is 100, profit is 20. Therefore, it will be 1/4 of cost. Cost will be 80. Profit is 20, sales is 100. So what is profit on cost? It will be 20/80, that is 1/4. Difference in cash book, if any, to be treated as further drawing or introduction of capital by proprietor. After you prepare the cash book, some difference will be there. Why? In this problem, opening and closing cash is given. Normally we find that. So when you put the opening closing balance, it is expected to tally. But if it doesn't tally, there may be some difference. The difference could be either drawing if it is on the payment side, or introduction of capital if it's on the receipt side. So you have to find the balancing figure. Then provide 2% deferrals on closing data. Provision for bad debts also we have to make. So in the examination, mainly you'll get problems like this. Okay. Like this only you'll get problems in the examination.